Okay, well, this evening, or, well, now it's morning, but this evening I tried some Sperling Silver Golden Stag uh, spirit. It was a blended spirit of, from what I can gather, malted and unmalted rye. And I compared it with two other products from Sperling Silver, which were one was a single malt rye, and that's a malted rye. It was called 100 bushels, and the other one was an extra aged, I guess, blended rye called Golden Stag, extra aged. Following that, I had a Longmorn Distiller's Choice, which was an interesting whiskey in that it tasted mostly like berries, and then there were some caramel and vanilla hiding underneath these berry flavors. So now I'm going to do something, well, with the intro you can probably guess, and with the title you can probably guess, a Japanese whiskey. This is the Hibiki Japanese Harmony, and it's from Suntory. Now, Suntory owns a number of distilleries, and these distilleries produce things like Yamazaki and Hakushu. And those two I've never seen on the shelf, although they have been available and a lot of people have reviewed them, just I can't find them around here. So this is the next best thing to Yamazaki and Hakushu, being the Hibiki from Suntory Whiskey. And it is a blend of those peated and unpeated Japanese whiskeys. Now, I've not had this open before, as it's being difficult to yield. And let's see, Hibiki Japanese Harmony. I've seen reviews of this where somebody liked it, and other reviews where somebody didn't like it. I got this on the 16th of December 2017. It cost $119.99, plus the 15% taxes, plus the $10 container deposit. So $120 times 15. 120 would be $12 and another $6. So $18 on top of that. So 120 plus 18, $138. This is what this particular bottle cost me. $138. Canadian dollars. Okay. It would appear that quite a bit of the proceeds went to this decanter-like bottle. It's got multiple sides. I'm not going to count them. It just says Hibiki Suntory Whiskey, Japanese Harmony, 43% alcohol by volume, 86 proof, 750 mils. It says a meticulous blend of the finest select whiskeys. And in the back here, it says product of Japan, imported by Beam Suntory, Deerfield, Illinois. And what else does it say? Does it say something on the box? I mean, this is really classy looking decanter thing. Oh yeah, it says a bunch of stuff back here. But you know, before I read that, what I'm going to do is pour a dram and see if I can figure out how to open this. I think I got it. Okay, it's a plastic film that comes off rather easily, and this is a it's a plastic coated composite cork. Check that out. That is thick. Well, let's pour it around. So, there's a drum right there. That's a heavy, heavy stopper. This would be good for making an infinity bottle. Very good for an infinity bottle. Well, let's see now. 43% alcohol by volume. See what kind of a... Do we get any legs? Do you see any legs? I see legs forming. And down they go. There's some more right there. And slowly they're coming down. Nice. On the nose. Oh, this may take some time to open up. I'm not getting very much. A subtle malty aroma to begin with. Subtle malty aroma. Being a Japanese whiskey, nothing's going to really stand out. It's going to be all about subtlety and finesse. Which maybe goes against the particular grain of the North American kind of character or culture. Yeah. Subtle maltiness, subtle fruitiness. There are fruits there, but they're very subtle. Very, very subtle. I'm getting dandelion wine. Dandelion wine. This may take some time to open up. I may have to come back to it months later. Because right now I'm just getting a subtle maltiness. Some dandelion. And some fruits. Oh, wait. I'm getting something on the left nostril now. There's a suggestion of alcohol. There's a suggestion of fruit. Just a suggestion, though. I'm not sure what else there is. You've got to really dig deep to get very much. Subtlety. A little bit of malt. But there's nothing jumping out on the nose. Nothing really jumping out. I'm going to have to taste this. There's a bit of maltiness. There's a bit of that dandelion kind of thing. But the flavors are so well integrated that you can't pull them apart, or at least I can't at this point. Let's see what there is on the palate. Oh. Oh. Chocolate fudge. Chocolate fudge on the first taste, on the first little bit of a burn too. It's kind of a burn going down my throat. But I get fudge sickles, chocolate. Bit of maltiness on the aftertaste of this first sip, but don't base anything on the first sip ever. The first sip it's a tease. I'm gonna go at it again, see what I get. Now that I have had a taste of it, I'm getting some chocolate milk. The chocolate milk that used to come in those little containers, those little little cartons that are about this high, wax paper cartons of chocolate milk. Okay, let's do the palate again. Chocolate milk again. Chocolate milk. A little bit of maltiness. And am I getting a bit of berries in the finish? It's possible. Blueberries. That initial chocolate milk tends to move aside, leaving room for berries. And there's a coating on the inside of my mouth. It is quite harmonious so far. There's some fruits and berries, but it's interesting how that chocolate milk just moves aside. I'm gonna do this again. This is intriguing. Where I was getting practically nothing on the nose, this kind of bursts into flavor when you taste it. Now, I ended up buying this. I think it was Mark from Whiskey Whistle who tasted this on a video, and he said how fabulous and fantastic it was. And based on his review, I ended up getting a bottle. I also heard that they were going to discontinue it, for what that's worth. I think I can still get some in the stores easily. At $140 practically, it's not going to move that fast. It certainly is velvety and smooth. But now, I'm getting less of that chocolate milk although it's still there. The chocolate milk is morphing into something more fruity. And I'm not sure exactly what it is. It coats the mouth with a fruity freshness. A little bit of spice in there too. But as is typical with Japanese whiskey, you can't pick apart the flavors except if it's something like a coffee malt or a coffee grain. Everything is blended so seamlessly that you think you have the flavor, you think you have it, and then you don't because it's elusive, it moves on. I'm getting some chocolate, a little bit of fruit, maybe a tiny little bit of black licorice on the nose. Not much there. Pulling harder. I'm nosing. Slightly spicy fruits. But you have to sort of attack this one from the side because if you go full in there, you won't get the subtleties and nuances. There are a lot of things going on here, but you need to be patient to find them. I wonder how much this bottle will open up as it sits there, waiting and waiting for someone to pour it around. That might be interesting to come back and see this one later on. Because right now it's very, very subtle. I think it may need to open up, and it probably will. It has a nice slippery alkaline mouthfeel. I like that. It's got subtle fruits. It's got subtle spices on the sides. Wow, there's a little bit of a peat thing going on. But like everything else, the peat is subtle. Very subtle. You know, you think you're tasting a little bit of peat and then it's gone. I will enjoy coming back to this one. Oh, let's see what our little cheers box will give us. See, this is my cheers box. I got this at a liquor store, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. And I never had to change the batteries. And it just collects dust and makes sounds like this. There you go. I might as well echo that and say l'chaim.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Yeah.